Welcome to the Prepper Almanac. Thank you for joining us today. Your presence here is deeply appreciated. In today's video, we are going to discuss heating options for your home. During long-term blackouts or something larger, like if a societal collapse happens and infrastructure grids break down, having heat is crucial in order to be self-sufficient. Preppers know this. Also, before we get going, if you find value in today's video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Please watch the video to the end and share your thoughts about the video in the comment section below. Okay, let's start with an easy one. In the face of a blackout or societal collapse, a wood-burning stove is an invaluable source of heat. Wood-burning stoves are a perennial favorite for off-grid heating. Their operation is as straightforward as it gets. They work by burning wood to generate heat. It's a simple combustion process. As wood burns, it releases heat, radiating warmth into the surrounding area. What makes wood-burning stoves stand out is their independence from electricity. They're not held hostage by the fluctuating reliability of the power grid. This makes them an extraordinary asset during blackouts or times of societal collapse. The primary fuel for these stoves, as the name suggests, is wood, and wood is a resource that's typically readily available. Whether you live in an urban setting with access to firewood suppliers or in a rural area where you can harvest your own, a supply of wood is usually within reach. This accessibility of fuel source is another reason why wood-burning stoves are a top choice for off-grid heating for preppers. It's a practical and efficient way to stay warm during power outages or in times of societal breakdown. It's straightforward, it's effective, and it's independent from the power grid. Now let's explore the practicality of candle heaters. These ingenious devices, often crafted from clay pots and tea lights, are a cost-effective solution to generating heat during power outages. The idea is simple. Use the heat generated by a lit tea light candle to warm a clay pot, which then radiates the heat into the surrounding environment. To build your own candle heater, you'll need to follow these steps. #1 Place 1. 3 tea light candles on a stable, well-insulated surface. #2. Light the candles and place a small, unglazed clay pot over them, ensuring the pot has a hole at the top for ventilation. The trapped heat will gradually radiate from the larger pot, warming your space. You can strategically place multiple pots around the room to help maintain a comfortable temperature. For more heat, consider adding an upright clay pot to the overturned one to radiate additional warmth. Always situate them on a non-flammable surface, well away from combustible materials. Never leave a candle heater unattended, and keep a close eye on the clay pot's temperature to prevent overheating. Hover your hand over the pot periodically to monitor the heat. Always allow the heater to cool down completely before handling. Candle heaters can be a practical, cost-effective heat source during long-term power outages. Sometimes the solution to staying warm is not just about generating heat, but also about conserving it effectively. This is where the concept of a warming room comes into play. A warming room is a designated area within your house or building that is designed to retain heat during a power outage. The idea is simple. Concentrate your heat sources in a single, well-insulated room to maximize warmth and conserve energy. To create your very own warming room, follow these steps. #1. Choose a room with few windows, ideally located in the interior of your home, away from the harsh outside temperatures. #2. Seal any drafts with towels, draft snakes, or weather stripping. #3. Cover windows with blankets or thermal curtains to prevent heat loss. #4. Use sleeping bags and blankets to trap your body heat for added warmth. By focusing your heat sources on a single, well-sealed room, you can maintain a comfortable temperature even during a power outage. This significantly reduces the risk of hypothermia and provides a safe, warm space for you and your family. However, while setting up and using a warming room, remember to regularly monitor the temperature and ensure good ventilation to avoid the risk of carbon monoxide poisoning. If you're looking for a way to enhance the heat output and overall efficiency of your existing fireplace, a fireplace insert might be just what you need. Fireplace inserts are specially designed units that fit into pre-existing fireplaces, transforming them into more efficient heat sources. They function without electricity, making them a feasible option during blackouts or times of societal collapse. By harnessing the power of wood or gas, these inserts distribute heat more uniformly throughout the room compared to traditional fireplaces. One of the primary advantages of fireplace inserts is their energy efficiency. They convert a higher amount of fuel into heat, thus minimizing waste. Like any heating option, fireplace inserts have their drawbacks. They require a steady supply of wood or gas, which could be a limiting factor during a prolonged blackout or during a societal collapse when resources are limited, or you don't want to venture out to gather wood. Please note that incomplete combustion can lead to the buildup of harmful gases like carbon monoxide. Ventilation is again critical to prevent carbon monoxide buildup. It's advisable to have a carbon monoxide detector installed in your home as a safety measure. Make sure to get the battery-operated ones so you don't have to depend on electricity, and pick up a bunch of extra batteries at the dollar store. Lastly, remember to have a protective screen in front of the fire. This prevents accidental sparks and burns. Now let's consider another alternative heating option that's gaining popularity: biofuel cans. These compact powerhouses store liquid biofuel, usually ethanol, within a sealed container that's both safe and easy to handle. When ignited, the biofuel burns cleanly. The standout feature of biofuel cans is their portability. Compact and lightweight, they can be easily moved around to focus heat exactly where it's needed. This makes them a versatile choice during power outages, where warmth becomes a precious commodity. Biofuel cans don't rely on electricity, which is a major plus during blackouts. They are also incredibly user-friendly, requiring no complex setup or operation. You just light them up and enjoy the heat. The small size of biofuel cans also means they may not heat larger spaces efficiently. While they're perfect for warming up a small room, they might struggle to keep a larger living space comfortably warm. As with any open flame, safety precautions are necessary. It's important to keep flammable materials away from the can and ensure it's placed on a stable, heat-resistant surface. Never leave a lit biofuel can unattended. Portable indoor propane heaters are a go-to for many, offering a practical and efficient heating solution, particularly during a blackout. And these can definitely ready you for long-term issues and when the grid is down for an extended period of time. These heaters run on propane gas, a fuel source that remains accessible even when the power grid fails. With their capability to swiftly heat small to medium-sized spaces, they provide a warm area from the biting cold. One of the main attractions of portable propane heaters is their independence from the power grid. This makes them a reliable ally when the lights go out and you're left in the cold. They're also user-friendly, with most models boasting adjustable heat settings. For those concerned about safety, you'll be pleased to know that many portable propane heaters come with automatic shut-off features. If the heater tips over or if it detects low oxygen levels, it will automatically turn itself off, providing an added layer of protection. However, propane heaters consume oxygen as they burn fuel, which could lead to a decrease in oxygen levels in a poorly ventilated room. This could potentially lead to suffocation if not carefully monitored. In addition, propane heaters can emit carbon monoxide, a colorless, odorless gas that is dangerous when inhaled. Despite these potential drawbacks, with the right precautions in place, portable propane heaters can be a safe and effective heating solution. Let's discuss kerosene heaters now. Due to their portability and independence from electricity, they are a practical heating option during power outages. They operate by burning kerosene fuel in a wick. This wick, once ignited, burns the fuel steadily and releases heat, creating a warm atmosphere. The process is simple yet highly effective, allowing the heater to function without any need for electricity. One of the many advantages of kerosene heaters is the fuel they use. Kerosene can be stored for an extended period without any significant degradation. This means you can stock up on it in advance, ensuring you always have a ready fuel supply for your heater, even during prolonged power outages, or when supply chains break down in a societal collapse. These heaters are also incredibly portable. Their compact design allows you to move them around your home with ease, bringing warmth to whichever room needs it the most. This portability also makes them an excellent choice for heating small to medium-sized rooms, whether it's your living room during a family gathering or your bedroom on a cold winter night. But it's not just about convenience and practicality. Kerosene heaters also excel in terms of performance. They can generate a significant amount of heat, enough to make a sizable room feel comfortable. And because they operate independently of the power grid, they provide a consistent source of heat, unaffected by blackouts or power grid failures. So when the lights go out and the cold sets in, remember that a kerosene heater can be your best friend, keeping you warm in uncertain times. Next, gas catalytic heaters. They are known for their high efficiency and are an excellent option for heating during power outages. Imagine a material that creates a chemical reaction, generating heat without changing or burning itself. That's the magic of a catalyst and the principle behind gas catalytic heaters, As gas flows over the catalyst, a chemical reaction occurs. This reaction happens at a lower temperature than typical combustion, making the process more energy efficient and reducing harmful emissions. This reaction doesn't just happen, it generates heat. This heat is then radiated outwards, warming up your surroundings. It's like having your very own sun indoors, minus the harmful ultraviolet rays. And the best part? These heaters don't need electricity to function. So when the power grid decides to take a break or a longer-term issue, your gas catalytic heaters will be there. Gas catalytic heaters are like the valedictorians of the heating world. They convert nearly all the fuel into heat, reducing waste and keeping operating costs low. It's like having a heating system that gets the maximum value out of every unit of fuel it uses. They are not perfect though, they need a continuous supply of gas. So while they're great for a short-term power outage, they may not be the best choice for a long-term blackout when gas supplies might be scarce. Gas catalytic heaters are like that reliable friend you can count on when the going gets tough. They provide warmth when everything else stops working, and they do it efficiently. Now let's discuss a heating solution that combines the old with the new Soapstone Heaters. These heaters are made from natural soapstone, a rock known for its excellent heat retention and distribution abilities. How does it work? It's simple. The heat from burning wood or other fuels is absorbed by the soapstone. Then it gradually releases this heat into the room over an extended period. This process ensures a steady, comfortable temperature, helping your home heat up during a power outage. But with every silver lining comes a cloud. Soapstone heaters, while efficient and renewable, have some disadvantages. Firstly, the initial cost of installation can be a bit steep. They also require a considerable amount of space, so they might not be the best choice for those living in a compact apartment. And while the soapstone's gradual heat release is usually a benefit, it does take time to heat up. Now hand warmers. These pocket-sized lifesavers are filled with iron filings and generate heat through an exothermic reaction when exposed to oxygen. The beauty lies in their simplicity. They require no electricity, making them perfect companions during power outages. All you need to do is open the packet and expose it to air, and there you go. Instant warmth for your hands that can last for several hours. These tiny warmers are non-toxic and can be used anywhere, whether you're stuck at home during an outage or outdoors foraging for prepper supplies. Keep in mind that while hand warmers offer immediate relief, their heat is limited and might not be sufficient for prolonged power outages or harsh cold conditions. So when choosing hand warmers, be sure to consider the duration of heat they promise and ensure they're air activated. In the end, they may not replace a full-fledged heater, but they certainly can provide that much-needed warmth and comfort when the power goes out. As we wrap up today's video, we hope this diverse range of heating solutions has sparked some ideas for you to stay warm power outages or survival situations. It's not just about staying comfortable, but also about staying safe during such challenging times. Remember, it's always better to be prepared, and these solutions can be a part of your survival plan. If you have any questions or if there are any topics that you would like discussed in the future, do let us know in the comment section below. We love getting video ideas from our community, and we'd also love to hear your thoughts on today's video. Your input is always appreciated. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe to our channel to keep learning more about prepping. And before you go, YouTube's algorithm has picked out a video based on your viewing history. It's right there in the top left-hand corner of your screen. Go ahead, give it a click and keep learning. Stay warm, stay safe, and as always, stay prepared.